Not right now.
Sure, I'll take a rain check then.
It looks like Murphy was doing more than smuggling chems. These look like refugees. Synths, maybe, but I can't say for sure. What's your name, child? They're too frightened to speak, and I can't say I blame them. But we can't just leave them here, either. Perhaps we should ask our mutual friend in the railroad how best to proceed.
Hey, pal. Well, hello.
Hey, drink this. You look a little parched.
Hey.
Yes, my dear.
Any words of wisdom?
I never explain why I do what I do. You're going to make your own conclusions, so why bother making myself a liar?
Nothing else for now.
Ground floor.
Heard about what happened at the waterfront. Don't know if those kids are really synths, but we'll find them a good home regardless. The question is, what were they doing there? Did you find anything else at the hotel? Anything that might shed a light on what happened?
I did. Can you take a look at this?
Shit. Not sure what to make of it. According to this, the drop was handled by an agent named Castle. That's impossible.
What do you mean?
Castle's dead. Not just dead like. I heard it through the grapevine that he stepped on a frag dead. I mean, dead. Dead. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. Castle was a heavy. And I don't just mean the guns. He was one of those people who was all about the big picture. Heavy into the ideals. He hated that we blended synths back into society. He felt like it didn't help the cause because people just assumed that they were human. Castle wanted a world where synths didn't have to hide. And he didn't want to wait for it.
So what happened to this castle?
He started outing synths. He thought if he put a face to their fears, people would accept us. But all he ended up doing was putting their lives in danger. In the end, I think he knew he fucked up. When I finally found him, he was just sitting there, in the rain, staring at an old tire swing. He asked me if his wife would forgive him. I told him I didn't know.
And you? What do you think?
I'm too old to be idealistic. It's not the first time a friend's turned their back on me. Truth is, after what happened to me in DC, it was hard to trust anyone. And even when you do find somebody, there's always a part of you that isn't sure if the next person's gonna betray you. But the one thing about Castle is, he never betrayed his ideals. In the end, that's what he was loyal to. In a weird way, I could respect that.
Sounds like a tough situation.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, you need people like that if you're gonna have a rebellion. Serious types get shit done. You get too many jokers like Deacon and all of a sudden people lose focus on what's important. But sometimes it doesn't matter how much truth you speak if the world isn't ready to listen. Eventually it starts having the opposite effect. The more you scream, the more people tune you out.
So, what next?
Well, if we want to find out if Castle's alive, the first place to check would be his grave. Doesn't take a deer stalker hat to follow the trail from there.
I'm sure the crows will appreciate us peeling their fruit.
Hey, you want to head out again? Just let me know.
Sure, let's go.
You bring the traveling music, I'll bring the gun.
My darling R4, why not use your real name? It's so much easier to say.
Simple. I like letting people know what I am, before I let them know who. The looting part always makes me feel a little dirty. It's hard not to get twitchy in places like this. At this point, I'm conditioned to think every cemetery is infested with ghouls. Not sure when America turned into the world's worst monster movie. At least the jump scares are fresh. Scary doesn't begin to describe this place. Here's the burial chamber. His coffin should be over on the left. Well, Rose Castle. Doesn't get much better than that. Guess the same goes for our trail.
Are you sure?
Well, never hurts to check the body. Can't tell you how many times I thought a pharaoh was dead, only to have it turn my boot into breakfast. Might find a clue too if we're lucky. Any luck?
I found this.
Huh. Looks like a business card from Memory Den. Experience the memories of your favorite celebrities, athletes, and artists here at the Memory Center. No, that can't be right. Memory Dens are supposed to let you relive your own memories, not the memories of other people. Still, at least we have another lead. Best thing to do is go to the address and check it out. Holy shit, what was that? Heads up. Looks like we're clear. Damn. Looks like they blew up the tunnel and trapped us all in. And by the way this place is shaking, it feels like the whole place might cave in. Look for a rail sign, another lever, a switch, something to get us out of here. Nice work. Let's go. By the way, there's something I didn't mention back there. One of those attackers, I think I knew him. Went by the codename Chaplin. Didn't know him well, mind you. Fact is, I only met him once. It was the day he gave me the lead on how to find Castle. But that's not the crazy part. The crazy thing is, the guy I met, he hated Castle. I think his exact words were, "I want him to suffer." Now they're working together. Shit would only make sense if his memory got wiped, and that only works on synths.
Working together? What do you mean by that?
Well, my guess is they were trying to 86 the corpse. But getting rid of the body means nada if you got two witnesses. Point is, Chaplin went dark months after Castle died. If he had a problem with how it went down, no one told me. To be honest, I'm a bit worried about who we'll run into next.
Anyone else who was around back then?
You mean someone that isn't with the railroad now? I mean, people go dark all the time. Either they die or their cover's blown, or maybe they just want out. But when they do, they never come back. Not like this.
Why would it only work on a synth?
Well, for one, we don't know how human brains work. At least that's how Doc Amari explained it to me. Can't just erase and replace a lump of meat like you can a hard drive. At least I used to think so. Now, I'm not so sure.
What's our next move?
According to the business card, the memory center isn't too far from here. That should tell us more. Let's go.
Only opens with a key.
Guess no one's working the desk. Maybe they stepped out on a break? A memory lounger. Doesn't look too different from the ones in Good Neighbor. I know it's just screaming for you to sit on it, but let me check what this terminal says first. Let's see. Looks like there's 3 memories stored in this machine. You can pick the memory using this terminal. I say we watch them in order. You would watch Adios Muchachos 2 before the original, would you? Same rules apply. Just sit in the chair and I'll run the sim.
So is it possible or not?
No, I'm afraid not. The machine is designed to extract memories, not alter them.
Couldn't you just reverse the process?
That's not how it works. If you put a drop of ink in a glass of milk, you can't remove the ink without emptying the glass. A memory is part of who you are.
Then you're free to wipe it all. I would not mind starting fresh.
Oh, what about your memories of us, our friendship?
What do you think it is I want to get rid of so badly?
If you want my opinion, I think you should toss this fool's idea out with the rest of the garbage. People obsess over the past enough. They don't need to revisit it. The nostalgia you crave is nothing more than an opiate.
Does that mean you're married to a drug dealer?
Only until you sign the divorce papers. And as for you, altering your memories won't do you any good, and I have proof.
And what would that be?
Well, remember that scene we did for that mystery movie? How many takes did you ask for before you were satisfied?
Jesus, I had to be close to 25.
And what was the first thing you said when we saw it at the theater?
That I wish we did about 5 more takes.
You see? You can change your memories all you want, but you're never going to be satisfied with the result.
Doesn't mean it's not worth a try. I mean, if you had the chance to go into your brain and rearrange a little furniture, wouldn't you do it?
If I had your memories, maybe I would.
Very funny. But let's say in theory I really did want to do it. Would it be possible using this machine?
Why even use the machine? Why not just replace your entire brain? All we'd need is a willing donor and a perfusion emulator.
How much of the brain do you need, exactly?
For it to work? Who knows? It might be the entire temporal lobe. Like I said, memories rarely stay confined to one part of the brain.
But it is possible to use the machine to implant memories instead of extracting them.
Anything is possible. Practical is another story. And even if we found someone to donate the memory, there are consequences to consider. I don't think you realize the level of danger involved.
What do you mean?
We aren't talking about growing a beard or borrowing your neighbor's hat. Incorporating other people's memories is fundamentally changing who you are. Your entire mind could be replaced without you even knowing it.
In theory, anyway. You've never actually done it.
My theories are usually right.
Well, I'd be willing to wager that you're wrong.
And there it is. It wouldn't be a discussion between you two without money changing hands.
It's not your money you'd be gambling with. Are you really willing to offer yourself up as a test subject?
Me? Of course not. I want to make sure it works first. We could find someone off the street, pay them a few dollars, get them to sign a waiver.
You two do realize the ethical quandary that poses?
Oh, ethics schmethics. Your husband's a doctor. He should know scientific discovery requires bending the rules from time to time.
Only if you went to the Transylvanian School of Medicine.
If we're doing this, and it's a big if, the memory in question has to be completely innocuous. We don't want to traumatize the patient.
Sure. In fact, what about this conversation right here? Just a harmless bit of dialogue between four good friends.
God forbid you infect someone with your brain.
She's right. You're too invested in this. The memory is so strong, it might infect the patient.
What about her? She's a neutral party.
I suppose it could work.
The best laid schemes of mice and men.
Then it's a deal.
Whoa. That looked pretty intense. And a lot more real than the memory lounges back home anyway. Why don't you take a minute to get your bearings and I'll see if I can't find out who those three were. From what it says here, that was a default memory. Something to give you an idea of how the whole implant thing works. You know the old saying, if you want to know someone, you have to walk a mile in his shoes? Well, this machine is the literal version. But the way they were talking, it's like the memories infect your mind. Make you more like the person you're simulating. Kind of creepy if you think about it. Anyways, according to this, that conversation happened centuries ago. But they never got round to opening up. Bombs fell and the business went with it. But the next century is way more recent. That might be our clue. Take a seat and I'll fire it up.
Jesus. It felt so real.
Crazy, isn't it? It's a brochure to explain how the whole thing works. It's too bad there isn't more.
I don't give a shit. As long as we can put new stuff in.
You can, but there's a limited amount of space. If you want to leave a memory, you're going to have to make it count.
I know the one.
Good. If what this says is true, and the memory's strong enough, your mind, your ideas, your soul even, live on through the program. Still, there's no guarantees. Identities take a lifetime to forge. It seems pretty far-fetched for one memory to have that much impact.
Doesn't matter. The point isn't to force anyone into believing me. I just want to show them what happened. After that, it's up to them to make up their own minds.
That was Castle, alright? Not a real ghost, but as close to one as you can get. Not sure about the others, though.
The others?
There were 3 others, counting yourself. The woman looked like muscle. Don't know about the ghoul. All in all, not much to go on, really. We already knew Castle was here. Let me check the terminal again, see if there's anything else. Looks like there's a third entry. This is probably the memory Castle wanted to implant. The strange thing is they're in separate files. I wonder why that is. Either way, I guess there's nothing left to do but watch it. Anytime you're ready, we can load it up.
Hello? Is anybody up here? Look, I know you busted the lock on the gate. Not a bad move, all things considered. A lot easier to fix that than a broken window. There you are. It's alright. It's alright. Don't be afraid. You hungry? Here, I brought you a snack. Pretty good, huh? I'm not much of a sugar bombs guy. What with my teeth. But out here, you take what you can get. Not much of a talker, huh? Well, it's alright. Susan says I'm not much of a listener, so I guess it works out. Susan's my wife, by the way. You'll like her. I think the kid's from the Institute.
What are you saying, John? She's a synth?
Yeah. Would explain a lot.
Okay, so what do we do? We can't just let her stay here. Who knows what she's capable of?
I don't think she's dangerous.
You don't know that.
Well, we should at least give her the night to get her bearings. Find out if she has any family we can contact.
Fine, but only for one night. Then I want her out of here. I'm sorry, but John's not here. He has to work during the day. Yes, it's always been a little lonely with him gone. What's that? You tore your shirt? Well, I suppose it's time we get you out of those rags anyway. Come on, I have something that might be just your size. There, see? Now you're ready for the dance. No, don't cry. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. Look, I thought it over. Maybe this can work. But if you're going to stay here, you'll have to at least tell us your name. You don't have one? I suppose we'll have to give you one then. How do you feel about Darcy?
There's no use hiding.
She's a synth! She'll kill us all! Fucking synth!
Susan? No.
John, promise me. You'll protect our daughter. Promise.
That was tough to watch. But I think I understand him a little better now. And why he did what he did. His wife overcame her fear because she knew her daughter was a synth. She grew to love her, even sacrificed her life for her. And it wouldn't have been possible had she not known the truth. Even watching from a distance, it's almost enough to convince you he was right. And I wasn't even in the machine. Can't imagine what it was like for Chaplin. What about you? Feel any different?
I'm okay. Thank you.
No problem. I'm no Dakamari, but I know enough not to let my favorite companion go feral. Well, that's a lie. If I'm Grognak, terminals might as well be Skullpocalypse. But in this case, all I had to do was press enter. Not exactly brain surgery. More importantly, we know why people are taking up Castle's fight. And I think anyone who's inspired by that memory is gonna visit the place that it happened. That house reminds me of some of the homesteads that surround the old Hub City junkyard. Let's see if any squatters have moved in. And if we're lucky, maybe one of them is our castle. My instincts tell me we should probably find some cover.
Hostile is still in the engagement zone.
If this isn't your day. Boxcar? Is that you?
Stairs.
Look at me, Box. You recognize me, don't you?
Box? I don't know any Box. My name is Castle.
No. Your codename's Boxcar. You went in that memory machine and it crossed a few wires, but you're still the same old runner doing drops of Des.
Machine. Yes, the machine. It has my memories. My name is Castle. John Castle.
Fuck. He's gone.
We found her. We found Darcy.
Darcy?
My daughter. We found her. But now we have to protect her. Stop the people who took my wife.
The synth girl's alive? Castle. Listen to me. Do you know where we can find her?
I don't know. Oh, God. She's still at the mayor's. I've gone and left her alone. All alone. If something happens to her, Susan, please forgive me.
The mayor's? You think he means Diamond City or... Oh, shit. I bet he means the shelter. Before the war, there was this shelter the mayor had built in case the nukes got launched. It's fortified, well hidden. That's gotta be it.
You're gonna leave Darcy alone. Starting now.
Whoa, not you two. Come on, champ, stay with me. You're not Castle, not by a long shot. Your kid's name's Sean, remember? And you were married, but not Susan Castle.
Enough! Just... Where is my baby?
Okay, easy, kiddo. I'm not who you think I am. Right now, nobody here is.
Stay away from her!
Oh, fuck. He's got a grenade.
So that's it, huh?
Do you see now, goddammit? I'm on your side. And for the last time, you're not John Castle. Castle's fucking dead, and you'll end up just like Boxcar if you don't figure that out.
That was stupid of me, I know. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, you were thinking alright, just with the wrong fucking brain. But at least you're back. I guess it took a little bullet disco to jar the old memory banks. It's too bad the same didn't work for Boxcar. Anyways, we gotta find Castle's kid. It's not much further now. But let me know if things start getting wobbly.
You murdering psychopath. I'm gonna make you suffer.
You're not thinking straight, please. Put down the gun.
Stay away from her.
Oh, fuck. He's got a grenade.
Yes.
You're right. I've got a son, Sean. I lost my husband.
Oh, thank God. Thought we lost you for a second there. And the last thing the Commonwealth needs is someone else occupying that head. But it's my fault for not seeing this coming. The fact that your stories kind of mirror each other might have made you more at risk. Anyways, we gotta find Castle's kid. It's not much further now. But let me know if things start getting wobbly. Let's take him out.
Hello? Appears to be...
Sensor reading detected.
Ever shoot down a guy and try to limit the blood splatter? It's like, you might want that outfit. Better not mess it up. Man, this place will send shivers down your spine and up your nose.
Is someone present?
Who's there?
Possibly. Systems offline. Names down. I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you. It would appear my target has disappeared.
You look different than I imagined. But that's the problem with looks.
You
isn't
cannot
it?
escape detection
You
for
look
long.
like pretty much anything. A railroad agent, an Institute spy, or just a cold-blooded killer. I mean, Look at me.
I know you
I'm
are still
probably
there.
the last thing you expected.
Who the hell are you? Where's Castle's daughter?
The real Darcy? I don't know.
Excellent.
Castle thought she was still alive, but the Wastes have a way of making us all liars. But dead or alive, we're all just fighting for their memory. And if you've taken a turn in the machine, you'd realize that a piece of them lives in all of us.
Wait, I remember you. You were there when Castle uploaded his memories. And I'd be willing to bet you're the one doing the wipes.
Guilty as charged. But be careful when you're telling up the score. The railroad might not come out ahead.
We do what we have to.
Sure you did. And we've both done enough to where we can't be allies. But we don't have to be enemies. You know what we're doing out there. You've seen it. Lived it. All that's left now is to decide. Draw your gun, and we fight. Leave, and we can get on with our work.
Who are you people, exactly?
If you ran the memories, you probably saw me there. Back then, it was just the four of us. We've since expanded. Of course, we all have our reasons for joining this fight. Of all the people I met after turning ghoul, John was the only guy who stuck up for me. The only one who treated me like an equal. When I found out about his cause, I told him about the machine. With a few tweaks, we could make an army. All it takes is one turn in the wash. Johnny Boy does the rest.
What are you planning on doing?
Yeah, besides getting kids taken by slavers.
That was a fuck-up. No denying it. We were gonna save those kids and send them off to homesteads. But you guys got there first. The difference is, we would have been honest with the families and told them exactly who they were adopting. It was a lost opportunity, to say the least. As for what happens next, it's more of the same. Only now we have the people to deliver the packages on our own. No more relying on outsiders.
And what about Boxcar? And Chaplin?
No one is forced to use the machine. They knew the dangers, just like your friend. The important thing is that they learn the truth. John's truth.
This ends now.
She's right. You killed Chaplin, Boxcar, and God knows how many people. We can't let you endanger anyone else.
Well, I guess it's for the best. Truth is, if the wash didn't fix you, you're no good to me anyway. Let's go.
Hey.
Got a little present? That should put an end to Castle, ghosts and all.
What happens now?
First off, I'll have one of our tech people disable that machine. Part of me feels bad for doing it. Even now, I still feel Castle's story needs to be told, just not in that way. Either way, I guess we're done here. Still, I can't get over what Boxcar was saying when we found him. He said Darcy was here, as if he saw her. I wonder what he meant by that.
Hey.
Glad you saved Jake. I'm here.
Oh, nothing.
Okay?
Yes.
Holy crap. It's her, it's Darcy. She hasn't aged a day. He must have been using her to help control the others. It also explains why he bailed on all the other synths. And why so many of them were kids. He was after Darcy the whole time. Still not much of a talker, eh? Well, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. I never was good with kids. Luckily, this place is about the safest place to be in the meantime.
That's a good idea.
Glad you think so. Because, judging by the way she's huddled up there, it might be our only option. When we get topside, I'll arrange for someone to pick her up and find her a home. Of course, if that's really her and she's really a synth, it'd be best to find parents who won't freak out when she doesn't start getting older. Anyways, point is, she'll be in good hands. But if that Pip-Boy's any indication, still have work to do. Come on, let's go.
Hey, pal. Hey.
Sometimes it's better to die in battle. What you need?
No, never mind.
Okay?
Hey.
By the way, remember that kid? The one that might be Castle's? We got her set up in a good home. And from the sound of it, she's a regular chatterbox. Just thought you should know.
Need something?
Hey.
What's up?
Just curious what you're thinking.
You know what I just realized? The memories we saw, they weren't from Castle's perspective. They were from Darcy's. I guess it should have been obvious at that point she was still alive.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Glad you got that prototype. We lost a lot of people trying to get that thing. Good people.
Oh, nothing.
Okay,